by the window, stares at the morning sun. She hopes for a clear view before the day is done. What can you do when you're head over heels in love?
Hey everybody, it's Mickey, and it is so good to be back. I took some time off after the loss of my sister, and I wanted to thank everybody for your prayers, messages, and love. So I am back today celebrating the life that I am blessed with, and today's video is just full of all of my favorite things to do. I'm heading out the door with some errands to run. I'm going to be stopping at Home Goods. I'll take you guys along with me as I walk through Hobby Lobby. We're going to be doing some decorating, a little DIY, and I'll be sharing the perfect fall crock pot meal. So if you are new here and you like DIY, decor, organizing, cooking, and planning videos, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. So this past month we have traveled out of state, probably like 4 or 5 times, and I hadn't really had the chance to start any of my fall decorating. So as soon as I was up to it, I wanted to head out to Hobby Lobby and Home Goods just to get a little inspiration. Decorating for fall has always been one of my favorite things to do, and it really just lifts my mood and makes me so happy. So walking around Hobby Lobby, I did see a few things that I brought home with me that I'll show you in just a little while. But the first thing that I need to do today is to get home and get my dinner in the crock pot. So Thanksgiving is a huge part of fall, and with this recipe, you can have that same feeling any time of year. In our house, we've always called this recipe Crockpot Thanksgiving, but basically it is just a really creamy chicken recipe that you can serve over egg noodles, rice, or I like to serve it best over mashed potatoes. So what you're going to need for this recipe is a box of stovetop stuffing, a can of cream of chicken soup, a can of chicken broth, some sour cream. I like to use some really large size chicken breasts. I usually cut them up once they are in the crock pot, and a whole bunch of seasonings that you guys like the best. I always like to add a little bit of ranch, some onion powder, garlic powder, Mrs. Dash, salt and pepper, and anytime I put chicken in the crock pot, I like to sprinkle it with a little bit of paprika. So I've sprayed the crock pot really well with some non-stick spray. I've cut up each of my chicken breasts in half, and now I'm going to add all the seasonings. Now I have just chosen the stovetop chicken flavor, but you can use any flavor you want. All you're going to do is open up the packet and just sprinkle it on the top of your chicken breast. You're next going to mix together your sour cream, cream of chicken soup, and about 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth, and just lay that right on top. Cover it and let it cook on low for about 4 hours. Always check any meat that you cook in the crock pot with a meat thermometer to make sure that it has reached the proper temperature. So I have not had a Rae Dunn haul to share with you guys in such a long time, and this one is really a collection of a lot of little stops, you know, over the last couple months. And I thought since this video was kind of easing my way back into things, I thought it would be fun to share this one with you. Everything that I have here is either, of course, from Home Goods or Marshalls, and I think this is probably going to be the extent of my fall and Halloween purchases. If I do find a candy corn canister, I'm definitely going to get that one, and I would really like to get one of those Rae Dunn little football bowls. But other than that, I think this is everything that I'm probably going to buy for the fall. So up front first is these pumpkin coasters. I thought these were just so cute. They say pumpkin spice, pumpkin love, pumpkin queen, and pumpkin everything. I got these because I thought they would look really cute in my two-tiered displays and just on, you know, trays and tucked in all the little places around the house. They have this really pretty pumpkin orange color, and I just loved them. I thought they were really cute. I also picked up an Oktoberfest mug. I don't really buy mugs much at all. I am looking for the mug in Dolly We Trust. I think that's what it says, but I thought this one was different. I love anything that says October, so this one is going to be added to my fall collection. Now this one over here I found at Home Goods, and I found this over in the bathroom section of Home Goods. Not where I expected to see this at all, but I think these are so cute. It's Hocus Pocus and Boo. Up here it has a cute little witch's hat, and on this one is a little ghost. Not quite sure where I'm going to put this. I might put this over in my powder room just because it is so cute. But I was pretty happy to come across this one. This is a candle. It says Boo, and it has a little gnome nose on it. Let me see if I can open it. Hold on. There you go. So this one is a chestnut wood candle. It smells really good. I have to be honest, I haven't really liked many of the scents of the Rae Dunn candle, so I hardly ever burn them. And with some of them, I've even gone ahead and removed the candle from the cup. But this one smells pretty good, and I think it'll be really cute for a display. Now this one is also a big candle back here. It's a cute little gnome as well. It says Harvest up front, and it's a 3-wick candle. Also, again, this one has a really nice fall scent, and I'm not sure if I'm going to burn it. I know I'm just going to put this on display. I'm thinking possibly in my hallway, but we'll see. Now this canister back here, I was really lucky to get my hands on. I'll tell you the story about how I found this one. This one I found at Marshall's, and I don't know if you can see it really well, but it says Beware, and it's that really pretty iridescent color purple. So I was in Marshall's and I just happened upon this exchange from one of the Marshall's employees to a woman whose cart literally was full of these. She had this size, and I think there's like another like smaller, fatter canister. She probably had 8 to 10 of these in her cart, all covered up with a blanket, like really incognito. And the only way I even got this one was I just went up to the guy that was making the exchange and just asked if it was possible if I could get one of them before they were all gone. And luckily he handed me this one and wanted to know if I wanted several more, and I was like, no. I'm not looking to sell these. These are for my own collection, and I think it's important to, leave some on the shelf for people like me that just want to add it to their own collection. So I was pretty happy to get my hands on this. I never thought that I would even be able to find one. And quite honestly, when I see things like that in the store, with somebody just filling their cart with, clearing off the shelf of like the Rae Dunn most desirable ones, it still bothers me because I just don't like that whole trying to make a profit over people that can't find the pieces that they're looking for, because there are people that go and clear off the shelves and just sell them online. But I'll be off of my soapbox now, but I was just really happy to find this one. And I also picked up the steel cut Oats canister. It's the first one of these that I saw, and I really loved it because we are a big oatmeal family, and this one will come in really handy. So that is my little Rae Dunn haul for you guys. It was really fun to find these in the store. Like I said, I haven't been able to find many recently, so this is probably the result of probably 5 or 6 trips out and picking little things up along the way. So I'm sure in an upcoming video you guys will be able to see where I find a spot for these in my fall decorating. So I'm down in the basement. I just pulled out my fall and Halloween boxes. I think I might have maybe one more large container in the back along with the majority of my signs. I have just a ridiculous collection of things. I really love fall and Halloween, so you know, like when I'm out and about, I just pick up, you know, things here and there. Like in these boxes, I have all of my, you know, my faux pumpkins. I have some pillows and my Halloween lanterns, just a bunch of stuff. So what I want to do this weekend is to go through everything, decide what I want to keep, what I really think I'm going to use, and then let a lot of this go. There's a lot of stuff here, and I really want to keep my favorite things so that every year I can pull them out and really enjoy them. And in town we have a bunch of different places that we can donate holiday decor to. Preschools and elementary schools and some other organizations that can provide holiday decorations to families that may not have any. So I would really love for a family to get use and enjoy a lot of these things that, you know, maybe I just don't need. So that's what I'm going to do this weekend. For now, I'm going to start going through them and see what I want to bring up and put in the hallway. So I am here in the hallway. I'm about to start my fall decorating. If you guys remember this sign I got last year from Oh Sweet Sky, I had it in my family room. This year, I think I want to put it on top of my chalk painted cabinet. I'm probably going to need my husband's help to hoist it up there, but I'm thinking that's where I'm going to put it. I haven't really changed decorations in the hallway here since the spring, so I still have my egg wreath up and all my little nests and things, so I am really anxious to get in with the season. I'm going to be changing out my wreaths here on the powder room door and the laundry room door, and probably the one that I have there on my cabinet. So what I'm thinking now is this big sign is going to go up above. I'm going to take down my arch, probably put that in storage for the fall, and I think that'll be a good start. So I will take you along with me a little bit while we get started decorating for the fall. So I got on a roll last night and finished the hallway and didn't pick up the camera one time. I know I promised I was going to take you guys along with me while I decorated, but I was up pretty late last night getting this all done and, you know, running up and down the steps looking for things. But I think this is how we're going to keep it for the season. I really love my autumn sign up there. I think it looks so great and the color just goes really well here. So I kept my galvanized metal lantern up there because I just love that. And I just switched out the pine cone for that little white pumpkin. I'll give you close-ups of all of this in just a little bit. I added that blanket that I got last year or the year before from Home Goods and some felt pumpkins on a little breadboard with some lamb's ear. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I tried so many things up there and I just didn't want it to be too busy. So I really settled on this arrangement. I think it looks great. Because of the circumstances this year, I'm not going to go too crazy with my decorating. I just want it to be nice and peaceful and seasonal. So on the doors here, instead of a wreath, I have this wooden sign that I got at Michael's several years ago. And I just went ahead and added some lamb's ear and some seasonal flowers in there, and I think it looks really nice. It's very neutral and subtle, and I think it just kind of blends in really nicely. I also finished up the little skirted table here in the hallway. I kept it really simple. I added the wooden bead wreath that was on the armoire with the same little wreath. I just changed out the ribbon there for something a little bit more seasonal. Here on the table, I have an old pumpkin sign that I'm using as a tray. I have a few more of those felt pumpkins, a stack of old books, a little bit of lamb's ear, and that's it. I think this is how it's going to stay for the season. Not sure just yet if I'm going to be switching it out for Halloween. I have decided to make my little powder room down here like Halloween Central, so I'm really excited about getting that all decorated as well. I am so happy to have this whole front hallway done. I was really feeling so behind because, you know, usually by this time of year, I have the whole house ready for the fall season, and sometimes the hardest thing is just getting started. So I have this space all done, and now I can slowly move into the rest of the house. So we are kind of moving randomly around the house. I'm in the kitchen now, and I think I want to make a wreath, like a seasonal fall / Halloween wreath for this area right here. This is just above my cabinet that I always decorate for the season, but I usually just leave the lamb's ear wreath as is. I do change it out for Christmas time, but I thought it would be fun just to, you know, something different here in the kitchen, and I'll show you what I'm going to be using. I think I shared this garland probably a couple weeks ago now in my Hobby Lobby haul. I just love it. I love the colors with it. It's orange, mustard, yellow, gray, and cream, and I have this wreath form that I use all the time for quick little wreaths, you know, for the season. So I'm just going to basically wrap it around here, maybe add a bow, probably not, and see what I come up with. That couldn't have been any easier, and I think I like it just as is. I'm gonna see what it looks like over the little table there. I just have like a couple little like strings to tuck in, but I think I'm just gonna hang it as is, no bow, no nothing, and see what it looks like. So what do you think? I think I kind of like it. It's super simple, and you know, it's not too fancy, and I think I'm going to do a little bit more of like a Halloween / fall theme here in the kitchen. So I think this is going to go really, really well. So you guys are going to have to check back. I'm sure I'll be posting a full fall tour sometime soon so you can see how the rest of the kitchen looks. The chicken is just about done. I just like to check the temperature. I like to make sure that everything is cooked all the way through. I'm going to shred up the chicken up a little bit, and then I made a big pot of mashed potatoes, and I'm going to serve this up with some mixed vegetables. This recipe is so good. It really does put you in the mood for fall, and it makes your whole house smell like Thanksgiving. This recipe also makes a lot of food so that you can feed a house full of people, or you can pack the leftovers away for later on in the week. So thank you all so much for watching today, and thank you again for all of your love and support over this last month. It feels so good to be back, and I look forward to doing a little bit of catch up on all of videos that I have planned out for the fall season. I hope that you will take some time today to subscribe and join our communities over on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life. So until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have. Be kind to each other, stay safe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.